in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now, because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to be talking about in this reaction video, I'm going to give you the true origin of the feminist movement, the women's movement, by the creator of it, which is Gloria Steinem. And I want you to understand that Gloria Steinem was an operative of the CIA who purposely designed a method to tear apart the nuclear family, the black family in particular. So we're about to get into this real deep. This is for educational purposes, and I hope you really enjoy this, because you're about to learn something today, baby. Hold on for 1 second. I do declare.
You have been the face of feminism, the voice of feminism for so long, going back to a time when saying feminist was kind of a dirty word. Are we in a completely different place, do you think, or are you fighting the same old battles?
Well, the answer is yes and yes and yes. But, we were always a multiplicity of faces. It was not just me here, right? And it's not right that the women's movement is not seen as, actually it has always been disproportionately black women.
Now, that was Gloria Steinem, Stillman, the woman who created and authored and birthed the feminist movement, also known as the women's movement. And what she just told you, that the women who represent the feminist movement is disproportionately black women. So what she's saying is that every other ethnic group is not getting the credit of being a feminist. She's saying to you that black women took to feminism like a fish does to water. It was an unexpected thing. Even though she focused on the black community, it was still meant for every other woman from any other ethnic group. But what happened is they are overshadowed by the fact that black women want to be feminists. In other words, the black woman is the most rebellious, the most stubborn, the most eager to practice out the ideology of feminism. She's saying to you, the woman who created feminism, that black women are the true feminists. It's not the white women or any other ethnic group. If you go outside your house today, you'll see more black women who claim to be independent or desire to be independent even when they are broke. They want a man with money. They want to be feminist. They want to do everything their way. But when you look at women who are white, Asian, Latino, or whatever it may be, they are not running around here saying that they are independent women, that they are baddies, and that they are feminists. The black women have soaked up the ideology, the poison that comes along with their ideology, which is known as feminism. The black women tear up the household. They destroy the household, okay? Because they adopted the scheme that came from the CIA operative, Gloria Steinem. I will be playing clips where she will say that she was CIA operative and that she deliberately targeted the black community, okay? And it worked. It works so well that they don't have to do nothing. All they have to do is let black women live their lives, in my most humble opinion, because they know that they're going to destroy the community. They're going to destroy the relationship between the black man and the black woman on their own. The black woman today has a divisive mindset. The black woman today has a rebellious mindset. The black woman today do not care about no one else but themselves. The black woman today wants to be only recognized for her accomplishments. They are self-absorbed. They are self-centered women right now. And the reason why we cannot have peace within our households is because they have adopted the whole scheme, the ideology, the narrative of feminism. And a lot of our daughters do not even realize that they are following the CIA plan to destroy the black nuclear family, because there are no elders that are teaching the daughters how to be women. There are no older women, no elders that are teaching their younger daughters to get along with the black man, to be mothers, to be good wives, to have domestic skills, to be nurturers. They're not being taught that. They're not being trained to do that, because they have taken on this evil, malicious thing, this creature called feminism. And this is why our families have fallen apart. It is not only because of the black men. The black men have their own issues as well. But feminism, when you cut the woman out of the nuclear family, who's going to nurture the man and the children? Because the men are still being providers and protectors and leaders out there. And when they meet a woman who claims that they want a man, they reject that man. They want a man that is lesser than them, who don't make as much money as them. Why? Because that is the whole purpose of feminism. The whole purpose of feminism is to usurp the authority of the man. It is to be over the man. The whole idea and the purpose of feminism is for the man to overvalue the woman and to undervalue himself. When a woman is a feminist, she believes that she is the queen. When a woman is a feminist, she believes that she is the prize. When a woman is a feminist, she believes that every man should climb the highest mountains, swim through shark-infested waters to prove his love to her, to demonstrate to her that she is basically his God, because she wants to be served as a God. That is the devilish, demonic thing that we are dealing with, feminism. And you have a white lady who created it, and this white lady is telling you that the black women are the true feminists. The black woman has upgraded feminism in a way that she never imagined. Let's keep going.
So I was reading an online article to which I came across something that I didn't know about Gloria. It talks about Gloria's new book, My Life on the Road, recounting her life journeys and travels, but look at the bottom paragraph. What is often missed or mischaracterized, however, is the work she did as a CIA agent. Steinem was a spook. Confused, I decided to dig a little deeper. Black feminism, the CIA, and Gloria Steinem. What follows is a fact sheet about Gloria Steinem's operations against the various social and political movements in America, particularly her role in creating a hateful and virulent strain of black feminism that attacks black men while partnering with the white establishment.
And they're going to show you a clip of her being a CIA agent right
Gloria,
now.
at the festival, you worked for the Independent Research Service.
That's right.
Well, exactly when did your own association with the CIA start, and in what fashion? Did they come to you, or did you go to them?
In 1958, yes, when the story broke that I had for 4 years been a Central Intelligence agent.
Steinem first came across the radar of black men when she put a book called Black Macho and the Myth of the Superwoman by Michelle Wallace on the cover of Miss Magazine, which she controlled. Let's read on. The book was written by a black feminist and activist, quote unquote, named Michelle Wallace, who came out of nowhere. She was in her early 20s, yet she was being touted as the leader of black feminism. In the book, Wallace called abolitionists like Harriet Tubman and Sojourner Truth ugly and stupid for supporting black men. She called black revolutionaries chauvinist macho pigs and advised black women to go it alone. But peep what Gloria said. Gloria Steinem said that Wallace's book would define the future of black relationships, and she pushed hard to make sure the book received massive publicity. Define the future of...
Understand this. Gloria Steinem, who is a white lady who created feminism, found a black feminist who believed in that sickening doctrine of feminism. And when she saw that, she used the black woman against the black man. You see, they cannot be successful against us if they do not have willing participants in their ideologies. They had to find a black woman to act as if a liaison, or find a black woman to act as a bridge between prosperity and good family to the utter destruction of the nuclear black family. And she found a black woman who was hateful-hearted, mean-spirited, probably went through bad relationships, who already condemned black families and marriages, disrespected people who did things for black communities like Harriet Tubman and anyone else who stood up for the rights of black people, just to crush and destroy the whole notion of a peaceful black family. She saw that and she utilized that to help bring forth the destruction that we are seeing today. And we are paying for the repercussions and the consequences of women who have sold out to feminism. We have no peace in our communities when it comes from relationship, from black man to black woman to black woman to black children to black man, black woman, black children, nuclear families, because black women have sold us out. They sold us out for the perks of feminism. Feminism has perks. Whenever a woman becomes masculine and takes on a masculine role and gets a job and operates through or adopt masculine energy on the job, she received the benefits of that, which is the ability to pay for her own mortgage, the ability to pay for her own apartment, the ability to pay for her own car or truck note, the ability to own land and properties. Those are benefits. And it's hard for the black woman to walk away from that because it is beneficial to them. But when they take hold of that, they are sacrificing their own peace of mind. Because once you get an education, once you become financially stable, you will begin to feel your innate nature pulling at you. The innate nature of a woman to desire to be with a man and to raise or rear children. In those degrees, your success, everything that you have accomplished thus far cannot substitute or replace that need that is natural within your own soul. So these women have been deceived by feminism, and they are so bitter, they are so hurt, they are so distraught. They are so hateful-hearted because feminism has taught them that they don't need a man, and if they get a man, that man must obey them. That man must work with them. That man must be on the program with that woman instead of that woman allowing that man to be the head of household. Instead of that woman wanting to work and cooperate with that man's program. The whole purpose of feminism is for a woman to usurp the authority of the man, for the woman to put herself above the man. The whole purpose of feminism, once again, is for a woman to make a man believe that he has to overvalue her while at the same time simultaneously undervaluing himself. The black woman, in my most humble opinion, has played the most crucial, the most critical role in destroying the nuclear black family. Let's keep going.
Of black relationships, what's the bottom line? The bottom line is the so-called black feminist movement was created and manipulated by the CIA from the very beginning. The only difference between black revolutionaries and black feminists on this issue is that black revolutionaries know they were infiltrated and manipulated, but black feminists are still unwilling to admit that they were infiltrated and manipulated, largely because they are highly invested in the hateful brand of black feminism. It is now a central part of the culture of black women, and this fact has led to the destruction of the black revolution and the complete distortion of black relationships. And the CIA had a direct hand in creating this situation. So, black woman, Gloria Steinem, your American journalist, feminist, social political activist, and CIA agent, she was used to cause disunity in the black family through the use of feminism. Remember that book we read earlier, the one on the Black Myth by Michelle? She said that would be the future for black relationships. Nothing positive in that book was written about the black men. They were putting them down.
I attended Indiana University and I majored in English and African diaspora studies. And this was a time when most black feminist theory courses were taught in black studies departments. And I enrolled in this course, Black Feminist Perspectives, circa 2000, and it was taught by Dr. Audrey Todd McCluskey. Now, was anybody else perhaps in college around the early 2000s? Anyone else taking black feminist theory courses around that time? Well, if you were, and if you weren't, let me just be clear that there were certain theories that you were gonna know, right? They were gonna make sure you walked out of this class understanding certain concepts and theories that were really germane to understanding black feminist thought.
Oh, we're not done. I gotta play another part.
For the rest of you ladies, in particular young women, I do want to talk to you today about how extreme feminism can take you down a road of destruction. And, in this day and age where black women are looked at as strong and independent, and we don't need no man, and we want to be single mothers and have children out of wedlock and not demand marriage, and all these ideas that people have about black women, because the statistics show that Black women are having babies out of wedlock at an abundant rate because it shows that Black women are the least married racial group. It puts us in this like stereotypical role.
You have been the face of feminism, the voice of feminism for so long, going back to a time when saying feminist was kind of a dirty word. Are we in a completely different place, do you think, or are you fighting the same old battles?
Well, the answer is yes and yes and yes. But, we were always a multiplicity of faces. It was not just me here, right? And it's not right that the women's movement is not seen as, actually, it has always been disproportionately Black women.
Did you hear that? Now, let me say this right here. For all you silly motherfuckers out there who think that I don't like Black women, you are a damn fool. You need people like me who's going to tell you the truth. You need people like me that's going to give it to you raw and uncut. You need people like me who are going to make content to try to help people, to open their eyes, and someone who's not just going to do it for clicks, views, and for money. I make money without YouTube. I'm well off. I can do fine without it. But what I'm trying to tell you, you need people like me, and this is not tooting my own horn, but you need people like me who actually give a fuck. I am an active person in the Black community. I am a member of the SHAPE Community Center in 3rd Ward, which is in Houston, Texas. I help at-risk youth. I haven't been there about a month or so, but I help people. I guide them in my Black community. What the fuck are you doing? So when you come on here talking about this and this and that and this and this and shit, if you're not helping the Black community any kind of way other than just fucking complain and stay the hell off my show, you ain't boy. I'm gonna tell you something. On a positive note, I'm gonna say this right here. Check out my boy Theo Coop, Do Better Podcast. Check out my boy Missy Gadig. Check out my boy DJ Chaos. Trying to think, man, of other people, man. If I don't say your name, please forgive me. Check out Jay Larone Presents. We all trying to do something here. We all trying to make something, crack over here. You dig what I'm saying? We trying to do something here. Check these guys' channels out, man. They trying to do stuff, man. Thank you for your support and shit like that, for what you're doing for me. Thank you for the people who give me the super chats, the super stickers, and I check them out. And thank you for sending me them checks to my P.O. box. You know what I mean? Financially supporting my show. I greatly appreciate that. But I wanted you to know, this is what it is. This is where feminism started, and now I'm showing you proof of who took it over. Unfortunately, our Black women. I put information out there not to change you, because I'm not trying to change a motherfucker, but I'm putting information out there. Hopefully you can make a decision to change based on the information. The elders have failed, and we're dealing with it now. Good scotch, man. You better get you some Mac Allen 12 Sherry Oak Case single malt scotch. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one now. There will be a live stream this upcoming Sunday. I got something good for you. 5:30 Central Standard Time. You dig? 5:30 Central Standard Time. H-Town, baby. Houston. 5:30 Sunday. Check me out. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all have a great one. Y'all be safe now. You hear?